I don't like that. You know what? No countdown today.
Trying to be as Chad Hummel as possible.
Oh, it's professional?
Yes, just and not move. My hands will never come into the shot.
Yes.
I will never
you gotta look right down the barrel.
My torso, upper body will never change. My hands just came into the shot. I failed already.
Yeah. No, you gotta look right down the lens.
Right.
The camera.
Really just tell people.
Here, let's if you really want the Chad Hummel. He does not wear his headphones and he always takes this thing off the mic.
Ah, the condom.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have tried to explain the purpose of the muff.
It's a sound dampener, right?
Yeah, it makes the waveform nice, like nicer. Gets rid of helps dampen the plosives, which are like P's and B's. Plosives. So that's gonna look fucked up on the waveform.
Oh yeah,
I took this off and did it right into the mic.
Well, maybe that hair gel's finally seeping in there, Chad.
Yeah.
I love Chad. So
I love Chad too. This is all out of love.
Oh, absolutely. I'll never look as good and I'll never be as professional as Chad Hummel.
Exactly.
I didn't know that Chad got arrested. I didn't it took me.
Oh, yeah, like a while ago.
Right. It was last year at his kid's baseball game or something.
Yeah.
And that's where that I Stand With Chad sign came from.
Yes, that sits in the corner.
That was pre us doing this. So I didn't I'd heard murmurs about it, but
yes,
I never
it was shortly before I started doing this.
Oh, okay. It was like May or June last year or something like that.
Yeah, and then you came on a little later.
But yeah, Lavelle and I were together this week and he brought up something and I mentioned something about Chad and he's like, "Oh yeah, like Chad was on, if there's going to be somebody on national news, it probably should be Chad." I'm like, "Oh yeah, probably should be."
So did you catch any of those Sean Hannity?
Yeah. Well, so
I meant to text you about them before we did them.
No, what was funny was I was reading a few weeks ago. We talked about how I wake up in the morning now and I just get awful news on my phone.
Yeah.
So I've got to turn that off. But one of the things that I got fairly recently was that a Webster dad got kicked out of the school board meeting. I think it was a school board meeting. I honestly forget the details on it, but neither here nor there. I was reading through the article and about halfway down, it said Attorney Chad Hummel commented on this guy and is representing this guy from Webster. I'm like, okay. Yeah. Like it just I didn't know anything about it, but apparently it's a big thing.
Yeah. So this weekend, I was in here producing those segments for Sean Hannity, Fox and Friends, Newsmax, and they didn't end up using it, but Inside Edition.
Oh, cool. Neat.
Yeah.
Put that on your resume.
Yeah. It's fun. They had their technicians. They're like, "All right, now adjust the camera like this." Let me tell you something about the Webster dad there. I
can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Dave.
But don't be a Dave.
He has the most reflective glasses I have ever seen in my life.
Huh.
It took us a while to figure out what was reflecting so much.
Yeah.
What's that?
The laser cut there?
The We the People sign.
Yeah.
Those lights right above there, bouncing off of that directly.
He was in that seat there?
Yeah. And so I was messing with those lights.
Wow. Yeah.
We shut off that screen.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah. It's a high gloss metallic.
I had to unscrew those lights up there. Little peek behind the curtain for everybody out there.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's funny. I didn't expect to see our local celebrity there.
Yeah, Chad Hummel.
So it was a very organic find, which I thought was exciting until I realized that everybody already knew about this and I was late to the party.
Yeah. Did you see any of the actual video?
Oh, yeah.
Sean Hannity was probably the best because you were able to do it with Chad there, and Dave over there. But Newsmax and Fox and Friends wanted them both on one camera.
I'm telling you, that is the way to go.
Yeah, well, that's so we had to scoot this chair, into that frame, and they were nice and cozy.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, it looked good. I don't know how the video came out on the back end, how the quality came out like on Hannity there.
It looks good.
Okay.
From what I saw the clip after it was uploaded.
I know that occasionally the video won't look great coming from these cameras.
Yeah. Are you talking about like the stream?
Yeah.
Like on YouTube and Facebook?
It'll drop.
We're actually working on that. I think it's the internet here. We're trying to sort that out. I've done everything computer wise that I can to make sure that doesn't happen. But I think
just gotta find the right keystrokes.
I think it's because we're still on the spectrum here.
I've always been on the spectrum.
You did,
but yeah. All right. Well, yeah, a little behind the scenes, I guess.
Yeah.
Just kind of interesting.
I think so.
Good on Chad.
Yeah.
Again, yeah, and that was Lavelle and I's consensus when we were talking about it too. If there is going to be one person,
it's going to be Chad.
Yeah. Well, not only is it going to be, it 100% should be.
Yeah, he's he's very well spoken. That Chad Hummel.
Yeah. Well, that's
yes. Really gets in the weeds.
Yeah. Well, he's all face.
All face.
Yeah. Let me get in there.
Yeah.
Camera's there. No, okay. See, I can't even do it right.
Yeah.
I don't have enough.
Well, I mean, he doesn't eat the camera. He's not.
No, he is. Oh no, it's all face when I watch it on. Maybe it's just because it's on my phone.
I mean,
all face, Chad.
Well, I mean, he's mostly face.
Anyways, this is going to be
I don't even know what that means.
Hour-long conversation about how great we think Chad Hummel is.
Chad Hummel is.
They're now learning about one, all of like the Fox and Friends stuff, and then two, like the baseball mask arresting.
Yes,
thing.
the famous baseball game fiasco.
Yeah, I had no idea what that was. No one ever bothered to tell me these things. I'm not important.
I thought I had told you that when I first introduced
you might have, but not like, hey, Dan, this is Chad Hummel. He got arrested.
Right.
Which
I probably I think I had told you. I probably had told you before you had met him. That because I'm sure I talked about like all the podcasts I had produced, and
I didn't think anything of it.
All that.
Yeah.
But
yep.
Anyhow.
Well, that's pop culture for you.
Yeah, that's a local pop culture. Ooh,
yeah,
getting
into
it.
Rochester.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's get into the what we've been watching, I guess.
Yeah, we might as well.
Yeah.
What have you been watching lately?
So I've been I don't know if you heard, but the Marvel Netflix series, the Daredevil, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, and the Defenders are all leaving Netflix March 1st.
Oh, okay. Just cause?
The rights, they're reverting back to Disney or whatever.
Are any of them any good?
Daredevil is really good.
Okay.
Daredevil is really good. I actually think I had seen the first season when it first came out, and really liked it. And then I think it just took like 2 years for the second season to come out, and so by then I just moved on. And
okay,
I was like, oh, I'll get back to that. You know how it goes.
Yeah, you're never gonna get back to it.
Right. Until I read that like it's gonna be taken off, and then they don't know where it's going, and
Well, I assume it's going to Disney.
Well, so there's no way they're putting this on Disney Plus.
Why is that?
Because it's too violent.
Daredevil?
Yes. The Daredevil TV show is really fucking violent.
Oh.
Like just there's a scene where like a mob boss takes a guy's head and just like beats it with a car door until it like explodes.
Oh, well, I've got the remedy for that. You just watch it from Daredevil's perspective.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So like it's like, oh, it's really violent, and like there's cursing, and like it was, so it's Netflix, like, so
yeah, it's true. A little more manufactured edginess.
It's a little manufactured edginess, yeah. So But it's just a really solid like crime drama.
Okay.
That's it's about like Kingpin and
right.
Daredevil and all that.
So that's the good one. The other ones are garbage.
I also hear Punisher is really good. Also Punisher. I don't know if I listed that one.
I've watched that show, and I saw that season 2 came out, and I forgot that I'd watched season 1.
Oh, did you? The Marvel Network?
I mean, like years ago, whenever it must have been 2018 is when.
Yes, I think it was 2018 or 2017.
And then season 2 came out fairly recently.
Yeah, like 29. And I think that was the last one of the Marvel Netflix shows to come out before, because it was like right before Disney really started launching like Disney Plus and their own streaming service.
I remember liking The Punisher when I watched it. I have not watched it since.
They introduced that character, that version of the Punisher, in Daredevil season 2. He was like the antagonist of that season, which was really good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Daredevil seasons 1 and 2, like solid.
Well, so I've only got a couple weeks to watch them.
Yeah.
Apparently.
So I guess I will say, if you can watch Daredevil season 1 is excellent. Season 2, pretty good. I had seen Jessica Jones when that first came out. It was the next one after Daredevil.
Yeah.
It was okay.
See, I can't get past the name of that because I went to school with a girl named Jessica Jones, and she was she was not all there.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, you know what? That brings me to the next guy, Iron Fist. And so right now I just finished Daredevil season 2, and I'm watching The Defenders, which is the crossover show with Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, and Luke Cage. And so I had seen Daredevil. I had watched the first season of Jessica Jones. I wasn't, huge on it. And I'd watched most of the first season of Luke Cage. Yeah. Luke Cage is good. It's not great. It's good. I know, like, Luke Cage himself is fairly likable.
I'm really distracted by. I'm assuming Daredevil in this picture
with the scarf on his head.
Is that a scarf? It looks just like a big sock.
It's a scarf, yeah. So
why
in the context of this scene, he doesn't want to be recognized, and he doesn't have his costume, so he borrows Jessica Jones's scarf and does that up. And I will say, if just from this picture it does look like a sock, when you see like the tied up, he looks more like a ninja. Sure. I guess
it still looks stupid.
It does look stupid, and they say that, like, take that off, you look stupid. Like Luke Cage, I think, says it. What the fuck are you doing? Take that off.
Oh, you're talking to me.
Yeah. No, wait. What are you doing?
It just fell.
Oh, what fell?
I don't know. Someone's been touching my shit.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
That's the mic I use when I'm producing.
Yeah, no, you're spinning it around too much.
I know. I'm an asshole.
Willy-nilly.
Anyway, Defenders. So I'm on The Defenders, which takes place after Daredevil season 2. And it's not as good as Daredevil on its own. Part of it is I don't really like Jessica Jones. I find her very off-putting. Like, she's just like mean, and like it's supposed to be like edgy, I guess, but like
she looks like the type of girl that would tell you that your favorite band was actually a bunch of racist like pig farmers.
I mean, I don't know. She doesn't.
Oh, did you actually know?
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't go like that way.
No, she might not, but that's what she looks
Although
like.
I will say the worst scene in The Defenders so far is Luke Cage has like some spiel about like privilege.
Oh fuck. Which
like and then you have Iron Fist, who's the blonde guy there. And he is very off-putting. I did not watch the Iron Fist show, his solo show, but I wonder if he actually has like Asperger's, or if I'm just putting that on him, because he's like very off-putting. He doesn't seem to get social cues. Like, I don't know if that's part of his character, but I've started calling him autistic. Get it? Because he's Iron Fist.
Yeah, I get
it. Yeah. And just I don't like him. He's very dumb. Like he just keeps like charging headlong into things and telling everybody, "I'm the immortal Iron Fist." Like, okay, cool. I'm Danny Rand. I'm the immortal Iron Fist.
It's tough to be the dumbest person in a scene when the guy next to you's got a scarf over his face.
Right. He is the best character too. Daredevil.
I believe it.
He's great.
What is this? The Defenders?
The Defenders is the crossover show. And
none of these characters at face value are interesting enough for me to give a shit. I also don't really like. I kind of done with the whole Marvel everything.
Yeah,
superhero anything, Star Wars anything. Just done with it.
I will stand by Daredevil seasons 1 and 2. They are good enough on their own.
Every time I get an inkling to watch any one of these shows, I'm just gonna go turn on Breaking Bad and just gonna watch that again.
Yeah.
Yep. Just it's better.
It probably
100%.
Yeah. Daredevil's pretty good, but it's not Breaking Bad.
No.
Nothing is Breaking Bad.
No, I agree.
But I will say tonally, Daredevil's pretty, like, it's a crime drama, so there's some, if you like Breaking Bad, I would recommend it. Because it's not a Marvel show. Like, even though it's Marvel and it technically takes place in the Marvel universe, like they make some reference to the invasion of New York. It takes place after the Avengers.
Oh.
But it's very passing and like tonally, they don't make quips like all the time. They're not, it doesn't have that like tongue in cheek this to it.
Fucking Star Wars movies.
Yeah, it doesn't have that. I think it's because it was produced by Netflix. Like, and so yeah, it just doesn't have that Marvel feel, which I like.
That's good.
Yes. So I'm gonna finish the Defenders. I have 2 episodes left. And then watch Daredevil season 3. And I'm gonna try watching The Punisher before March.
Before March, holy shit! It's like 10 days.
Yeah, I know. February's the short month too, so it's really coming down to it. But I did blitz through Daredevil season 2 this weekend. Yeah, which was good.
Interesting.
I missed the big game. I was watching Daredevil.
Oh, the water polo?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Holy shit. I watched the halftime show for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
I fucking hated it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Everyone I've seen has been raving, except for
seriously?
You know who also didn't like it?
Literally anyone?
Jose Pio. Jose Pio also was like, that was dumb. Or whatever the fuck he said.
Not joking, not being all kidding aside. Really? People have told you that they liked it?
I have heard only, besides Jose Pio's post, which I saw, only good things.
What?
Yeah. I have not watched it.
Holy fuck.
What was wrong with it?
One, I think it was you and I having the conversation about what song Eminem was going to play.
Was it Venom?
No, it was Lose Yourself, as I said, because it's fucking mainstream and it's garbage.
I wanted it to be Venom. Get him! Venom!
No, and then he did the Kaepernick kneel, and it was just like Eminem.
Maybe he was Tebowing.
And that's what I assume.
Yeah.
But Dr. Dre is they're all old.
I thought Dre raps? I thought he was just a producer.
He's a singer, producer, and Snoop Dogg is just a washed up. Like, they're all like 60.
Yeah.
Stop. Just stop it.
I don't know. Eminem, he's one of like the 5 best rappers.
I don't care. It was also, I got to remember that it was in LA. So
yeah,
there's that.
Oh yeah. I mean, do you think Eminem was going to do one of his old school dropping like the F word?
Well, no, but Lose
LA.
Yourself is 20 years old.
It is, yeah, absolutely.
And not only that, he was such a minor part of it that it didn't really matter. But the whole like kneeling, because Eminem was kneeling. Well, I think it was Dr. Dre was next to him, standing. It was either him or Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
Or whatever the fuck his name is now. He's changed it like 7 times.
Okay. I don't know. I think Eminem should have done Ass Like That.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of his D12 stuff.
Yeah. I never seen an ass like that.
With the accents.
Yeah, like what he used to do, like, I am Triumph the Comic.
No, I've been off of Eminem since he did the Trump rap there. You know, he's an orange man. And he's
orange.
Orange. You can't rhyme anything with orange. I just rhymed something with orange. You got a syringe full of orange. Yeah. Fucking, it's just bad. The whole show was just questionable. But whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, it was boring. And I kept thinking like somebody's going to blow a hip out.
Yeah.
Because I'm all for like old performers and stuff, but it's this like old performer who's trying to be like what they were 30 years ago.
Sure.
Stop.
Yeah, well, it's funny. There was a whole generation of music singing about how like it's about being young.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like the 90s and like 2000s, like that was what like the music was about. Like, yo, fuck these older generations. We're young. Yeah. And now it's like 20 years later and they're old. Ha.
Yeah. I got to think Snoop Dogg. I'm going to look it up right now. He's got to be 65.
Oh, at least. You know what I wish Snoop Dogg would have done?
Oh my God, he's only 50. He looks like he's up there.
He's only 50?
He's only 20 years older than I am.
Oh my God.
Hot damn.
I feel like Snoop Dogg's been old forever.
Yeah, it's just that.
Wow.
It's just that face. Dr. Dre's only 56.
Wow.
All right, so I guess all of my criticism is invalid.
I don't know. You know what he should have done?
Boring as fuck.
He should have done his cover of Riders on the Storm.
Oh yeah.
From Need for Speed Underground 2.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Oh yeah. With the Doors.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
that game had a killer soundtrack.
Yeah, it did. Still probably one of the best soundtracks. EA used to have legit soundtracks.
Hell yeah.
They do not so much anymore. But God, it was just like you knew what it was going to be before it came on. It's in LA.
Mm-hmm.
It's all these fucking lunatics out there. If you desire to move to California now, you have mental problems.
Oh yeah.
You get yourself checked out. Like if you're like, well, I'm going to leave where I am, wherever it is, and move to California because that seems like it's a better place.
Excuse me.
Don't. But actually, no, because we need people to live out there so they don't live here.
Right. Taking all their values out of California.
Yeah, just leave them there.
Yeah.
You know, maybe they talked about seceding for a while. You know, man, it's fine.
All right, bye.
Yeah. We'll cut you right at the coast.
Bye. Yeah, just put a bomb on the San Andreas Fault and watch it drift away.
You'll hit Hawaii and then Japan.
Yeah. Isn't that the plan? Isn't that Lex Luthor's plan in like the 1970s Superman movie?
Like to cut off California from it could be.
Yeah, like that's
it's a very Lex Luthor 1970s
because he buys
plan.
all the worthless desert land that's just like on the other side of California.
Huh.
And so he plans to separate California, so then it becomes beachfront property.
That's really funny. See, there's a plot hole in that whole plan because that land that's like desert land between Nevada and California, that's actually federal land.
Oh, okay.
That can't be sold.
That's interesting.
So
yeah, the start of the movie, he's like buying it for like pennies on the dollar.
Well, maybe he's buying it from the federal government because Nevada doesn't own. They only own like what is it, like 12% of the land that's actually in their state. No kidding. The rest is all federal land.
Sure.
So yeah.
Well, hey, then suddenly the government would have all this beachfront property.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's really funny though.
Yeah.
Like, does he think the water just?
Yeah.
There's a lot of holes in that. I assume it's just gonna rush around California.
Well, I think California would sink. I think that's the plan. Like it's just like.
Oh, okay. So not just send it out to sea.
Oh no! Like he plans on killing everybody in California.
Oh, okay. See, that's where the supervillain part of it comes in.
Yeah.
I get it now.
Lex Luthor. That's a great movie, by the way. Superman 1978.
Is that the one where he throws the cellophane S?
That's Superman 2.
Oh, okay.
Same Superman.
The guy's like,
yeah, and then it just disappears. And the guy's like,
they make a joke about that in Family Guy, and I watched the scene after that. Like, this isn't that bad, whatever. Trying to whatever at Family Guy. Oh, it is that bad.
Oh, yeah, it's just a cellophane S. And
yep.
And you go.
Oh,
like if you haven't seen like the Christopher Reeve Superman movies, they are a delight.
Yeah,
because you know what, I miss when superheroes were just like
campy as shit.
Yeah. That's why I love Adam West Batman. Adam West Batman is so fucking funny.
Yes, it is.
Because sometimes you need to remember that Bruce Wayne is just like a guy in a bat costume punching criminals. Like,
right.
And that is goofy as fuck.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, I keep seeing these trailers for Battinson.
The Batman.
The Batman. And it looks so fucking like dark and like, ugh. And sometimes I'm like, man, I really wish I hope the next reboot of Batman is like a blue cape, like Adam West style, like really campy Batman.
Yes.
I think we need it just as like a palate cleanser.
Where he like walks up to people on the street and just like smacks them.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey,
have you ever
stop it?
Have you seen the Some Days You Can't Just Get Rid of a Bomb scene from Batman the movie, the Adam West movie?
No.
It's fucking fantastic. He just has this big the Riddler has left this big bomb with like it's like a cherry bomb. It's got like the long
of course. Long fuse.
Yeah. And he's holding it above his head. And he's running down a pier trying to find a place to get rid of this bomb. And he like goes to throw it over there, and like this group of nuns goes by. He runs over there, and like this, like there's like a lady pushing like a baby in a whatever a pram. And he's like, oh no. And then like he tries to throw it over the side of the pier, and there's just like ducklings down there. He's like, oh, some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. And it's fantastic.
Yeah, we need more of that. I'm sick of the overly serious stuff.
Yes, because it is goofy, and they knew that. Like the police commissioner is like, there's only one man who can take care of this, Batman. And the Irish cop is like, you're right. If the Caped Crusader can't handle it, no one can. And that's what I want sometimes.
Yeah.
And instead we're getting,
the
Riddler.
Yeah, it makes me think that the people that are making the Batman watched the Dark Knight trilogy and thought that what people liked about it was
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale's Batman.
Yeah,
like, that's what was good about it.
No, the Christopher Nolan movies are satisfying crime dramas that Batman just happens to be in.
Yes,
that's why those movies
with compelling antagonists.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like it's not just that it's dark. Like
it's like the darkest Batman we've ever done.
Right. That's not why.
I think that's what they thought though.
Right. Because Batman Returns is dark. Have you seen that one with the Penguin, Danny DeVito's Penguin?
Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, except it's got like bright neon-y colors in it.
That one doesn't really. Like that one specifically, it takes place on Christmas, so it's all like very white and like very the neon didn't really come in until the Riddler one, the next one.
I have very vivid images of watching those movies in my childhood. I was, 7, 8 years old when those were coming out. And being like awestruck by them, but also knowing in my heart that they were Tim Burton movies.
So yes, the Tim Burton ones are just the first two, just the ones with Jack Nicholson and
like I didn't know at the time, but my brain did.
Yes, and
it was very like, oh, I was like, I like A Nightmare Before Christmas, but it scares me.
I actually really like Batman Returns.
Yeah,
like there's that movie's weirdly fucking like horny. Wait,
and that's why you like it?
No, well, yeah, because a little bit, because there's no like sex in superhero movies.
No,
so
they are very
weird.
Yeah,
and it's kind of like, what? Like it's very interesting when you see it, because like Danny DeVito's like going up to Catwoman like, why don't we make some cat penguin babies? Or he's like, let me show you what my flipper can do.
You know, I think if I met Danny DeVito, I would like him. He seems like a cool dude. A little sidebar.
Yeah.
I watched a video of him talking about his favorite roles. And he was talking about his penguin role and how much he enjoyed that. And it's like, yeah, he was made for that role.
Oh, he was having a blast.
And then just the fact that he's been on Sunny for like 15 years now. And that's just like what he does.
You know why I think Danny DeVito is like a good guy, or like why like all right,
yeah,
is because his alcohol, like you know how celebrities all have like their own, like not Danny DeVito, Dan Aykroyd has Crystal Skull vodka,
sure,
and Pharrell has cream, or whatever the fuck it's called,
sure. Creme,
yeah, Danny DeVito has limoncello. Which is just like, that's a very like specific, like I don't like limoncello.
No,
but like,
no, right. I don't know anyone that does actually.
It feels like all right, like you're not trying to be like cool with your limoncello.
You're just who the fuck you are.
Exactly. Danny DeVito likes limoncello.
Yeah.
So that's what he makes.
Well, he's Italian.
Right.
What are you
and do? that I feel like indicates to me the kind of person Danny DeVito is.
One of my ex-girlfriends brought me limoncello from Italy.
Oh.
And like thinking, I'm like, oh, this will be great. And I tried it. I don't know. I had it for like 2 years. Maybe it goes bad. I don't know. I finally tried it and I'm like, oh God.
Well, it's
just like miserable.
It's like cough syrup.
Yeah.
It's like,
I didn't like, and then I went down a rabbit hole. I was like, well, maybe it has to be mixed with something. No, it's just always awful.
That's what limoncello is.
And you know,
you either like it or you don't.
Yeah, I guess. And I guess I don't like it because it was a fairly expensive bottle of it too, and I just never ended up drinking the rest of it.
Sure.
And I'm fairly certain after I opened it, it's just now it's still in. I think it's in my parents' freezer because I brought it to them. I was like, hey, here you go.
Have some limoncello.
I swear I didn't actually open it. There's just a little bit off the top. Yeah, and I think it's still there, but it's just miserable. But I like.
I can't see your dad breaking into the limoncello.
Yeah, no.
Maybe if they made like a dry hops limoncello.
Yeah. Well, have you tried the dry hop cream ale?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, he'll tell you 40 times. It's fine. Yeah. No, but I've adopted that fully because it's a specialty.
Yeah. Oh, they only have it something like part of the year.
So I've got a baker's dozen 12 packs in my fuck off in my basement.
Yeah, hold on. Lavelle, are you saying the dry hopped cream ale is not good?
It's very good.
Yeah, I don't, or is he talking about limoncello?
Well, Lavelle's not a white guy in his 20s, so he probably doesn't like hoppy beers.
That's probably true.
Yeah,
that's probably true. Lavelle, clarify if you're talking about limoncello or dry hopped cream ale.
Yeah.
Because he just says it's not good. He could be talking about Batman Returns.
Well, it's got to be limoncello. Nobody thinks limoncello is good. Yeah.
Limoncello. Okay. All right. Lavelle knows what's what.
Yeah. It's not good. It's very not good.
Yeah.
But anyways, I was going to say that he spelled it really badly, but I was like, yeah,
I wasn't going to call him out for it.
He called himself out. So.
Yeah.
You had a perfect segue before when you were talking about Superman to transition to what I wanted to talk about today.
Oh,
so
yes. Let's talk about Smallville.
Oh, kind of.
Kind of.
So there's a whole broad range. I want to preface this with I started watching. That's right, your grandfather beer.
Hell yeah.
Just Jenny River water.
That's Jenny Light.
It's true.
Yeah.
What's the algae is what makes it better. Makes it cream ale.
Gives it its flavor.
Yeah. So I started watching again, I should say, Scientology in the Aftermath with Leah Remini, who, unbeknownst to me, is I think it's a mom from King of the Hill. Does that sound about right?
Okay. The who plays Peggy, I guess?
I think so.
Okay.
Somebody, I don't know if that's true or not.
I haven't seen this specific.
Actually, the girl that cuts my hair told me that. So if that sounded right to me.
Okay.
And I can't be bothered to fact check shit.
Sure. I believe you.
So I started watching that and they started to bring up other cults. Well, because Scientology, let's be real, it's a cult.
Yeah.
They brought up a cult that was formed in upstate New York called NXIVM, stylized kind of weird.
Yeah.
And I never heard of this before. And they didn't talk about it in the show, in Scientology in the Aftermath. They only talked about it in short. So I had to look it up because I had no idea what upstate New York. We're from upstate New York. Maybe my neighbor started it.
Sure.
Well, it turns out it was started in Albany, I believe, by a guy named like Mark Rayner or something like that. Well, I went down that rabbit hole of what NXIVM is, and turns out one of the leading subjects in this NXIVM cult was Allison Mack, who played what was her name? Chloe on Smallville, which I was a huge fan of growing up.
I fucking love Smallville.
Oh my God.
Somebody save me. Oh dude.
Yeah, that Creed era.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if that was Creed. I don't know who.
No, you know what's funny? They only did like that one song. And I remember they showed up in like the season finale of, it was like the first or second season. And like the characters were like, oh my gosh, it's whatever band, as if like people knew this band.
Oh shit. Yeah. Did they sing the theme song?
Oh yeah. They played it at like their like prom or something.
Oh shit. Yeah. Cause that's a song you want to dance to.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know, because it was the CW, they're like slow dancing to like this like slow version. Somebody sing
Remy Zero.
Yes.
Oh fuck. Damn.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, they're I can't imagine that they've put out anything other than that.
That was definitely that's their song. Like I bet if you look them up on Spotify, you know, where they like show you know, like they show like the top 5 songs and how many plays they've had. And you know, you get those one-hit wonders where like their one song has like millions of hits, and then like their next song has like 2,000.
Oh yeah, that's definitely what it is. They are the like Eiffel 65.
Yeah, except Eiffel 65 has like 5 different versions of I'm Blue.
Yeah.
You know, so it's their top 5.
Oh man. Yeah, so I guess the story went that Kristen Kreuk, who played Lana Lang,
yes,
and Allison Mack, who played Chloe, they like went to this meeting or something, and it was supposed to be like this self-empowerment group.
Yeah. All like the entry level NXIVM stuff was all just like like be your best self type, like motivational speak.
Right. And then it spun off into this like sex cult that basically Mark, I gotta think his name was Keith. Sorry, Keith Rainier.
Yes.
I don't know why it was Mark. That's a pervy name. So Keith Rainier, he started this like sex cult that it was just with DOS. Oh God, what does this stand for? I remember. See, if we talked about it last week, I was all up on this.
Yeah.
It's like domination, something submission.
Yes. Domination over submission, or I don't know. Like it's all creepy nonsense.
But anyways, she became like one of the slaves, Allison Mack, to Keith Raniere, along with like 5 other girls, and then they created their own. And what they actually call it is like a slave and master relationship.
Yeah.
And then it basically just pyramid schemed from there.
Yeah.
While Allison Mack was put in jail and prosecuted last year, I believe, or several years ago here. And basically because she branded people. There's more to it than that, but one of the creepier aspects of it was part of the whole initiation was that the members in this cult had to give Allison Mack or the DOS people, but actually like Allison Mack personally, blackmail, so that if they stepped out of line, they could use this blackmail to help them achieve their goals.
Yeah. The typical cult nonsense.
And then once they were a little bit further past it, so a lot of this blackmail, I should say, was like naked pictures or scandalous things that they'd done or secrets they wouldn't want people to know about. And it would be re-upped from time to time. So they would like give naked pictures, but then like 6 months later, they might have to give more incriminating stuff. Yeah. So, or they might give like bank account numbers, or their family's bank account numbers or some shit. Like,
yeah.
So one of the more creepy aspects of it was they would actually take these recruits that they would find, all women, mind you, they would blindfold them and put them in a van and take them to Allison Mack's house, apparently. And they would brand them. They'd make them stand there naked, and they would brand them.
Yeah, with like a cattle brand.
Yeah, with the initials of both Keith Raniere and Allison Mack kind of amalgamified into one.
Yes, and so that it also kind of looks like Nexium. Like there's some weird like
it also kind of looks like nothing.
Right.
But it definitely, if you know what it is, you know what it is.
Right.
And a lot of that is what Allison Mack was arrested for.
Oh yeah.
Basically the whole cult side of Nexium with this DOS. I think it's dominance over submission or something. Dominance.
Yes.
I can't remember, and I can't.
The
whole thing's fucking weird, though.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
Well, and what's weird is I watched this show growing up.
Yeah, do you remember the episode where she captured Remy Zero to brand them, and they're like, "Somebody save!"
Do you think anybody made that joke?
Like while they're hanging out in Allison Mack's sex dungeon, like, somebody save me, am I right?
That's in poor taste.
Probably.
I don't care. But the whole thing, it just I can't believe that it actually happened. Okay. That's why I couldn't remember the name. Dominus Obsequia Sororium.
Yes.
Yeah. A secret sisterhood.
I was going to say sorority. That's sisters, sorority. I knew that.
But the whole thing. And so the cult started in Albany, by the way.
Yeah.
It just baffles me. And you look at like, I'm sure, well, and what's funny is she's fairly small time.
As far as like celebrities?
Yeah.
Like if you liked Smallville, you knew who she was.
Kind of. Yeah, I guess.
Maybe. I mean, she was the only person who was on like all 10 seasons.
Oh, sure. I believe that.
So like besides the main guy,
Tom
Welling, yeah. So like if you knew this one show, you would recognize her. If you didn't know that one show, maybe you saw her on Wilfred.
Oh shoot! Yeah, she was Amanda.
Yeah. She was like the love interest in the second season of Wilfred, and those are the things.
I thought she was the sister.
No, the sister was a different chick. She was the love interest who ends up being crazy. What a twist.
So let me read the description of this group, right? It's DOS group. Mack recruited women by telling them that they were joining a women-only organization that would empower them and eradicate purported weaknesses that the NXIVM curriculum taught were common in women. Mack concealed Rainier's status as the leader of the group. Before joining the group, women were required to provide highly damaging personal information, nude photos, and rights to personal assets. After Mack recruited women to join DOS under the guise of female empowerment, she starved women until they fit Rainier's sexual feminine ideal. She used tactics such as blackmail to force them into engaging in sexual activity with Rainier against their wishes and enslaved them to do menial tasks. In exchange, Mack received financial and other benefits from Rainier. If convicted, okay, yeah. So she only got, I think, 3 years in jail.
It seems light.
Because she came out with a statement like a week or two before her sentencing and was like, I'm so sorry. I regret this more than anything in my life. Like, hey, fuck.
Yeah. I don't like, okay. I always wonder with like those kind of people, like what contractor do you get when you adding like a dungeon to your house?
Right.
Like, can I just get like an oubliette right over there?
Can you just put some hooks on the ceiling? Yeah. Just tie them in. I need them.
Listen, I need the studs to hold up like a person.
Yeah. Like what do you, average human body?
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. 170 pounds.
And chains.
Yeah.
And chains.
Yeah. Can we make all the studs 4x4s?
Yeah.
None of that 2x4 shit.
Where did you get one of those doors with like the bars on the window?
Eastern yellow pine only.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I want them to try to yell stuff at me as I walk down the hall.
So what it says is that Mack, under advisory sentencing guidelines, was facing 14 to 17 and a half years in prison. However, days before the sentencing, Mack released a statement saying that her involvement with NXIVM was, quote unquote, the biggest mistake and greatest regret of her life, and expressed remorse in regard to those affected. Like, you know how people say thoughts and prayers don't fucking matter?
Yeah.
Same shit.
Regrets. Yeah. I regret this thing that will put me in prison for 7 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet that is the biggest regret of your life.
Yeah, I bet.
That adds up.
And a little side note, apparently Kristen Kruk, it has no affiliation with the cult after like 2013 or something like that.
Okay.
Even though they were supposed to be like in it together, she apparently got out of it.
Sure. Once the contractor was like called, Kristen was like, oh wait, what the fuck am I doing?
What is this? She hasn't been doing much of anything lately either. But,
no.
So Mack got 3 years of probation, 3 years in prison, 3 years of probation, and 1,000 hours of community service.
Okay.
And so when I looked it up, it said that she was in a federal correctional institution in Dublin. However, it's in Dublin, California. Like, get fucked.
Dublin, California.
I was like, oh, she's prosecuted overseas. Like, that's kind of exciting. There's a plot twist there. Nope.
Yeah, she don't fuck with the Irish.
Yeah, right. Probably living in squalor over there. Like, no,
yeah.
Have some potatoes, bitch. This is what you get.
Smallville season 7 was shit. There was a writer's strike.
Clark deserves better. Like, you just get the one guard who was like really into it. He's like watching it for the first time. Like,
is Michael Rosenbaum nice in real life?
Yeah. Could you tell he was wearing a bald cap? I couldn't.
I don't think he was. I thought that's why he quit the show. They wouldn't let him. Yeah, that's why he's not on like the last 4 seasons.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't know that I ever watched anything past like season 5.
I did. I remember. I watched that whole show. And they never showed him in the suit.
Superman.
Yeah. Even in the finale, when he gets the suit,
they don't show him in the suit.
They don't show him in the suit.
Well, that show kind of ended for me when they started to get into the Superman aspect of stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't care about any of that. I liked the idea of like this coming of age, trying to figure out where you belong, Superman-ish.
There's a distinct drop in quality when Jonathan Kent dies.
Yeah, I was just thinking of him. Who played
John Schneider?
Yeah.
From Dukes of Hazzard.
He's
as Jonathan Kent, he was so fucking good.
Yeah, he was made for that role.
Oh my god, Kevin Costner can suck it.
Yeah.
In fucking Man of Steel, like, ew.
Oh yeah,
You're like not the like Jonathan Kent on Smallville is the best part of that show.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's still alive. Damn, he's only 61.
John Schneider?
Yeah,
that makes sense.
God, he's been married a lot of times.
Yeah,
holy
just
shit.
good old boys.
Good on him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
he's doing stuff.
Had his first wife's name was Tawny. Fuck.
That's a choice.
That is a choice. Well, and then he got divorced, for the second time from his second wife from God, almost 30 years, 93 to 2019, just pre-coronavirus. So, and then he got married less than a year later.
Good for him.
Yeah, good on him.
You do you, man.
He was on apparently all 10 seasons.
Yeah, he dies in season 5.
Oh, so he probably okay.
And he shows up in the finale as Clark is like, oh, I'm gonna lose. The world's gonna blow up, and like Ghost Jonathan Kent's like, no, Clark, you just have to believe. And then dun, 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 dun.
Wait, did you know there was a Smallville movie?
No.
Smallville Absolute Justice.
The fuck is that?
That's
not real.
It was a TV episode movie.
Oh, that was just it was like a 2-parter in like season
season 9, episode 11. It was an hour and 30 minutes. That's a movie.
Yeah. No, that was because it was before like Arrow started doing like the Crisis on Infinite Earths like crossover things. Smallville did that, which had like Hawkman and like Dr. Fate and like all these like DC superheroes.
Oh my God. I can never watch Smallville again though, just because of what I know now about
Allison
Mack.
It's fucking weird, like seeing her in things.
I can't. Yeah, well, I don't know that I'll be able to watch Wilfred. It's a good thing I watched it like a year ago. I don't have to watch it for another 10 years.
Because I recently rewatched it with my brother. I was like, yeah, have you ever seen this? It's a good show. We watched a couple episodes. And when she showed up, I was like, yeah, don't.
Yeah.
If she ever does that to you, because like she like tries to pick up Elijah Wood on that show. And I'm like,
oh yeah,
Tyler, if she ever does that to you, run the other way.
God, she's off the charts on the crazy hot spectrum on the crazy scale.
Oh yeah. No, like her hotness, which isn't even like I don't know. She's a good looking girl, but like not that good looking. Not fucking Crazy Cult Brand.
No, no. Like,
first off, no one's Crazy Cult Brand good looking. I've never seen a woman where I'm like, yeah, I would let you fucking brand my ass.
Well, you're not your brother.
We shouldn't talk about Colby that way. Anyway, anyway, that's enough.
I can't get over it. She got crazy eyes.
She does have crazy.
You get that Allison.
Clark, we have to go save the people.
What gets me, she was well entrenched in this cult. She was filming shows, like doing work, like
Wilfred and stuff. Must have been during that.
Oh, I wonder what Elijah Wood was thinking. I think Elijah Wood's kind of a dick.
Really?
I don't know if
I've heard not. I think actually he's supposed to be one of like the nicest, down to earth people in Hollywood.
I think he's an asshole. I think he's a secret. I don't know. I just have a feeling.
Every story about Elijah Wood is about like how he's like.
I think that's why
he's like Keanu Reeves.
Right.
He's one of those like, oh no, like Elijah Wood's like the nicest guy.
Nope. I think that's why. I think I need to see I need to see a story that says he's an asshole, because then I can be like, oh, okay, he's probably fine. But
Okay.
if he's only got good press, I'm like, something's fishy.
Right.
Something's fishy about this guy.
Like how Matthew Broderick killed a person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did with his car.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Overseas, right?
And I think in Ireland. I think he's in Dublin prison next to Allison Mack.
I don't think he's
not. No,
in jail. No, he got off.
He got away with it.
Yeah.
Oh
shit.
I do think it was in Ireland.
Yeah, Ferris Bueller's Day In. Am I right? Shit, he's only 59 years old. Yeah. I looked up Matthew Broderick, and the first thing that came up was, did Matthew Broderick kill a guy? The internet's doing all right.
Yeah.
You know, good on the internet.
Absolutely.
Also, feel free to send money to the Ottawa Truckers.
All right.
Do it. Just do it.
Just don't use GoFundMe
or Give-Send-Go or any of the other crowdfunding. Like drive up.
Has any of the other ones like done the same thing?
Oh yeah,
GoFundMe.
Well, so what happened on Give-Send-Go was they some hackers got into it and actually released all the names of people that donated.
Okay, so it's not really Give-Send-Go fault.
No, no,
that one. They're not being assholes like GoFundMe.
No, GoFundMe, fuck them.
Yeah.
Don't ever use
like
GoFundMe.
Whatever the other one, like Give-Send-Go. They got fucked.
Yeah, and they got their website frozen, and then everyone was doxxed that gave money to the truckers.
That's pretty lame.
Also, Justin Trudeau.
Yeah.
Looks like a rotten mushroom.
Yeah, hold on. I think I got a picture. Let me just. Oh, damn! Sorry, I got two monitors and it's
fine. It's just production quality or some shit.
You son of a gun.
Yeah, but Justin Trudeau and this authoritarian regime that he's fronting in Canada. I don't know how or why we're going to talk about this now, but we are.
Yeah, fuck it.
Good on the truckers. You know, and what gets me, and this is from somebody that's only kept a cursory interest in this whole endeavor. I've not heard Justin Trudeau talk about the vaccine mandate once. You know, the whole reason that they started, Prime Minister Blackface.
Yeah. Okay, there it is.
Fuck. It's so bad.
The blackface?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's like Sharpie black.
Oh, well, that's what blackface is. Like
yeah.
Like the it was Al Jolson, the famous like blackface guy from the 20s.
Yep.
Oh,
fuck.
Like that guy leads a country.
Not well.
No, that was not an endorsement.
Okay, here's the thing. Been to Canada a lot of times. Met enough Canadians in my life to have formed this opinion.
Okay.
They are, and I'm talking about the English-speaking Canadians, not the trash that's up in Montreal, the French-speaking motherfuckers.
Yeah. Quebec.
None about them. But about the English-speaking Canadians.
Yeah.
And most of them speak English anyways, but besides my point. They are the hardest to anger people ever. Like,
yeah,
you go from, if you want a stark culture shock, go from New York City to Toronto.
Sure.
It's like you will get run over in New York City.
Yeah.
And people will wait 5 minutes for you in Toronto.
Sure.
And that's not an endorsement of Toronto per se. But in my mind, for these truckers to have been pushed this far.
Sure.
Like, what are you doing?
Well, I mean, did you hear where like the Trudeau activated his emergency?
Oh yeah.
Backup powers.
And good
emergency powers activate.
Yeah. Yeah. Good thing we haven't used those since they were written in like 1988.
Right.
First time for everything. These domestic terrorists.
Yeah, the truckers.
Anybody with half a brain can see that this is absurd. And I'm not talking about the truckers. One, because Justin Trudeau said nothing about the vaccine mandate. Like, this is not about that anymore. Now it's about him just being an authoritarian leader.
Yeah.
Fucking guy.
He's dressed as the Saudi royal family right here.
Well, and what it is now you just can't criticize the Canadian government. Like, thank God we have the First Amendment.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. We can criticize the Canadian government all we want.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Might as well do it while we can.
What, you think Trudeau's coming down with his tanks? All 3 of them?
I'll just wait for Joe there to tell me what he's going to do once they invade.
Yeah. The Trudeau, the forces are building at the Canadian border.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if he crosses the border, he's going to have problems.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? Actually, can I say on this issue, on the Ukraine issue, I assume that's what we're talking about now. I don't know if there was a win scenario for Biden in this one.
I do.
What? Okay.
Well, okay. Actually, no, I think you're right. But tell me why.
Because if he did nothing, if he didn't send anybody over there, everyone was saying, "Oh, see, he's weak. He wanted, he's not going to do it, as Russia." And no, people were saying that. They were. I heard.
Well, they were dumb fucking retards then. And let me tell you why. Because Biden is the Ukraine. He has so much money entrenched in the Ukraine and so much political power that he can't afford to let them get taken over by Russia.
I'm sure.
That's what it is.
Yes. But I'm saying politically, either there was, if he did nothing, everyone would be like, see, he's weak. Trump wouldn't let, Russia get away with everything.
Well, that's true though.
And then now if he's sending people over there, we shouldn't be involved in foreign politics. We shouldn't get involved in this, without the Ukraine, and I've heard, and it's like, there's no scenario where like Biden criticizers. I think, I'm going to go as far as to say there's the opposite of Trump derangement syndrome with Biden.
Yeah, except most of it's legitimate.
What you can have legitimate criticisms of Biden, but there's also fucking nonsense.
Well, there's nonsense because it fits what they want, but I would say the filter of that is only 5%, 10%.
I don't know. I think no. I think there is there is no winning scenario with people, which is my problem with bipartisan politics.
But here's the bullshit of it all. Okay. So the ABC News headline, and this is really what it is it's you don't need to be worried about Biden. You don't need to be worried about fucking Trudeau, because they're the tail, right? The dog is the mainstream media. Like, they're just doing the bidding.
Oh, sure.
But Biden's headline on ABC News is that Biden braces Americans for higher energy prices if Russia invades Ukraine. Get fucked. Open the Keystone Pipeline, you twit.
Yeah.
Like, you're a moron. You exported our oil, or rather our oil independence, to Russia when you closed the pipeline down because some bullshit about green something.
Yeah.
When not realizing that now it costs more and it's more energy inefficient to source oil from overseas now. And that's where we're sourcing it from, is from Russia.
Yeah.
Except we're not going to be anymore because they have a deal with China now.
Yeah.
So, but we're going to make batteries. Where do you think we get the lithium from? You fucking
I'm not saying there's not legitimate criticisms of the Biden administration, because there are, and that is legitimate.
Here's the thing.
All I'm saying is, sometimes I feel like there's a little bit of like hypocrisy in the way people talk about this sort of stuff.
Sure. If you want to say that there's hypocrisy, I can understand a small sentiment of that. But if you're going to say that, the people that are criticizing Biden are just the opposite of people that were criticizing Trump, you could objectively look at Trump and say, well, okay, there's things that he's done well. There's benefit to the everyday American. What the fuck has Biden done that's been any good for anyone besides himself or the political elite?
Yeah.
Like, and that's from, I've genuinely tried to look like, okay, is my life, let's start real close. Is my life better? Nope. I'm paying more for everything.
Everything.
And gas is high. Energy bills are high. Okay. So no, just objectively, no. Okay. Let's look at my community. Is my community better because Biden's in office? Nope. Everybody's feeling that.
I guess my real point was not necessarily that Biden is good in some way, but let's focus on the real things that he's doing wrong rather than just everything he's doing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I would say that everything that he's done has been wrong.
They'll give it, measure it, give it each thing the proper weight.
Sure. But when it's all just, it's tough to wade through all the crap.
See, but if you focus on everything, the worst issues, and that's part of I think the media's approach to things. Like when something really starts going wrong, oh shit, let's focus on this. Oh, let's focus on this instead. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and part of what it was too was that people can see that shit is wrong right now, and you turn on the news and it's like, well, Biden's doing real good. It's like, no, he's fucking not.
Yeah.
Like we can see this. We're not blind. And then you had during the Trump administration when they would just relentlessly cut him down for fucking nothing. And people were like, I don't care.
Well, I think that is like you're just watching the opposite news station.
No, it's like all across the board.
There are news stations, that aren't like Fox News and whatever.
Fox is like the lone exception, but even they're owned by Disney, and there's some shit going on.
I think Fox News is a separate entity.
They
weren't part of Fox Entertainment.
They still they're still leery from time to time.
Oh well, the real enemy in terms of the media is the money, is the corporations,
right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, but I'm just saying,
I think there's,
if you zoom in and you look at yourself and then you start to look outwards, nothing's better now.
Sure.
I thought, and Joe Biden told me he was going to fix racism.
Yeah, fix racism and
shut down the virus
and like all the green shit, which is all nonsense because everything that like every green initiative ends up costing more. The stuff to like it costs more to make a solar panel than you would ever save by using it.
Not only that, but we could be doing this. You get China that's just over there pumping out twice as much as we would ever make in carbon emissions.
Yeah.
So what the fuck are we doing? And also,
because there's too much Chinese money in everything. So there's no, we're not going to do anything about it.
The whole thing is just, I don't know anybody that dislikes Biden that's like, well, yeah, but I still respect him. No, nobody respects Biden. Like, he's a wet noodle. He's fucking, but also again, he's not the issue. He's just a figurehead.
But most presidents are. I think people put too much weight on the presidency.
Well, yeah, yes, I would say that because people are, you have to have somewhere to.
People don't understand the purpose of the legislative branch.
What's the legislative? That's like the bill, right? On Capitol Hill?
Yeah. I'm just a bill.
I don't know. It frustrates me when people say, like, oh, well, it's the same, but it's on the other side now. No. And it's certainly not from the perspective of just the everyday American. Like things are there's no way you can make the case that things are better.
I'm not making that case.
No, I know. But I'm just saying I've had people try And I just don't like how. Oh, well, we're saving the world. You're delusional.
There is that. And well, because if you just hear like, okay, going green, like,
We're going
this was
great.
this, this is better for the environment. Well, you just don't understand the realities of like production then.
Yeah, and also if you think recycling does anything, you're a buffoon.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about residential recycling.
Right. Separating your plastics or whatever.
Yeah. It all goes into the same landfill.
100%.
I drive by it on my way to Cuca Lake every
summer. Yeah. There's been exposés on that. Like, you just look up what happens to your recycling.
Like, you should be conscious of what you use, but I'm still going to eat meat.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to worry about cow farts.
I will eat meat. Until
and here's the thing too, that I think a lot of people don't realize. I said this on Jose's show last week. Like if you want your life to improve, get off social media and stop watching the news.
Yeah.
And also just get outside every once in a while.
Absolutely.
Like take a walk. And I've said that on here. I've said that on Jose's show. And that's what it is. But just stop watching the news. Stop having all of these, the world's going to end, like storylines be fed into your face.
Right. I mean, the world is going to end, but
probably not in our lifetime.
Right.
Or it won't.
I
don't know.
I mean, the heat death of the universe will happen at some point.
Yeah. The sun will eventually burn out.
The sun is just a semi-permanent explosion.
Yeah.
That just keeps happening. Until it eventually doesn't.
Right. Well, then it kind of implodes.
Right. And then explodes again.
Yeah. Then
really explodes.
One final hurrah.
Yeah. Goes out with a bang.
Yeah.
A big bang.
Fuck it. The
whole universe is.
I haven't watched the show enough to know what his catchphrase is.
Bazinga.
Oh, God.
I hate that show so much.
It is funny. If you want a good laugh, watch
without the laugh track.
Yes, watch the Big Bang Theory on YouTube without minus the laugh track because it's so incredibly autistically awkward.
Oh yeah. Well, Penny, I'm just organizing my comic book collection by year, brand, and popularity.
Pause for laughter. And the deadpan face that you got to give it up to some of the actors on there because shit, that's got to be just unnatural as shit.
Oh, it's ugh. Ugh. I can't stand that guy, the whatever the fuck that character's name was.
Leonard?
No, Leonard's like the
one
main
with
guy.
Glasses. No, yeah. There's Raj and I think Stewart.
Stewart?
I'm Stewart.
I wanna make a witness.
Oh, that's golden.
Yeah. Oh, that guy. No. That character is hilarious. But Sheldon.
Yeah.
I only know that because he has his own show, Young Sheldon. My dad really likes Young Sheldon.
What's weird, and I don't understand. I've only seen little bits and pieces of that show. It's very tonally different.
That's what I hear.
It's kind of like Modern Family-ish.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which I don't mind Modern Family. I would go so far to say I like it.
I was gonna say I'm glad I never binged it or anything because the few episodes I've seen were pretty funny. But I would imagine that formula and that cast could get grating real quick.
I think the dad is consistently good, and maybe that's just because I relate to him.
Ty Burrell there?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. My mom just started that show, and she told me, she's like, yeah, it's good, but I cannot stand that character.
Yeah, your mom hates men. Let's be real.
Probably.
Come on. If she's not coming from a little bit of jade.
I don't know if mom hates men. Mom hates women.
I think your mom just hates a lot of people.
Yeah, absolutely. There is a very thin margin of people that my mom
I'm fairly certain your mom hates me and she just likes me because I have a daughter. I've segued in.
Oh no. Oh, no, she did ask me to follow up with you.
I'm still waiting.
Okay.
I gotta call your mom, and I've been so busy lately.
That's funny. No, she likes you.
No, I like the character on The Big Bang. Oh my God, not The Big Bang Theory, Modern Family. The gay couple's also pretty funny too.
Yeah,
and they're not like woke gay.
Yeah,
which is like they have their moments.
I wonder if that's gotten worse at all. Because I haven't seen an episode since like the first couple seasons, and I could see those politics like sneaking into that. I don't know if they have, but I'd be surprised if they haven't.
There is a couple towards the end that are. It's not necessarily from them, which is weird. I like Modern Family because I can turn it on in the background. It's just background noise.
Sure.
And I can watch. I don't really care to follow the storyline. So like it's just little one-off jokes. And the dad's so awkward.
Yeah, Al Bundy.
Yeah, but he's not uselessly awkward like is every man in every commercial now. Look at my fucking idiot husband.
Every husband has become the infomercial failure person.
Well, I figured out why that is.
Yeah.
Because men don't buy things. Women buy things. And so commercials aren't geared towards men. They're geared towards women. So, oh, look at your stupid husband. Look, here's this stupid husband. Oh, there's like a dad and he like walks into the garage door or something. He like hits his head and she's like getting the ice pack out. And then her son does the same thing. So she grabs another ice pack and it's like ice packs. You always need ice packs.
That would be, that'd be a good commercial.
Yeah.
Thanks, son.
Man, they're so fucking
I'll start
stupid.
dinner in a minute.
Yeah. Oh, you can have your peas back soon.
Yeah.
Get an ice pack. Yeah. Just in case ice pack needed any free advertising.
Yeah. Ice pack.
Yeah.
The snack that smiles back. Ice pack.
Yeah. Do you wish you were a lesbian but just aren't? Here's how to fix your stupid ass husband. Yeah, that's basically every commercial. And there was a lot of them during the Super Bowl too, which was just disgusting. The anti-man rhetoric is just, I'm done with it.
Yeah, I'm just done with any sort of like gender or race, like getting brought just like as a subject on like things. Like I don't want to hear about it anymore.
Yep.
I'm not sexist. I'm not racist. You don't have to tell me not to be sexist or racist anymore. You did it.
Well, Joe Biden fixed it.
He fixed it. I'm cured.
I don't understand why the NFL still says end racism on their fucking helmets.
Hashtag be better.
It's my favorite thing to say to people. Just be better.
Be better.
I said that before the Falcon.
Yeah.
To a girl I was dating, and then we weren't dating. I was young and dumb. And somebody else just said be better in a fairly public setting. I can't remember who it was. I'll think about it for next week.
Missed Lavelle's Trudeau.
Wow.
I like that.
Wow.
Justin Trudeau. Nailed it.
Very much so.
All right. On that note,
don't watch Smallville the same way.
Sorry. Trudeau.
It's
so fucking dumb.
Should have been Trudeau.
Oh, that would have been good too. No, I like Trudeau.
Hit the music.
Okay, sorry. I don't know why that comes so much.